So I'll start this video with some assumptions. My assumptions are that you're done with the 12th standard and you just wrote your board exams, which is a very difficult exam, so you were prepared for that. Even if you're not prepared, you studied something, right? That's the reason you're going for CPT. If you're not sure, drop it, okay? Don't go further. Okay, so I have this assumption that you're good with economics, you're good with accounts, and your maths, statistics. If okay, no problem. Okay. Right, so our max, so talking about CBSE people, the max we had in CBSE was like here, the CPT max is like here. So you can easily crack the integration and differentiation and stuff like that. You can easily crack, and yeah, starting with the video. So you have to select one subject in which you're really good, okay? So for me, economics was the subject. I was really good in economics. So I selected that subject, and even for that I didn't study anything. Yeah, so going into the directly into the exam, okay? So as I said, one paper, your paper, in which you are scoring the maximum, because you need the maximum. The total has to cross 100. So you need one paper where you fetch, it fetches you somewhere around 35 to 40. Okay, not 40, 35 max minimum, whatever. And accountancy you're good with, okay? So make sure you're getting good number of marks there. And coming to max, statistics, if you're not good with max, no problem, even then you can clear CPT. See, max is something you don't really need. Once you're done with CPT, usko lo bhaad mein dalo, like fake those ko, no use. So max is something you have to juggle, and statistics, I know it's little too boring and too many formulas and all. So make sure you're kind of okay with statistics. Coming to law is something you have to study, okay? So make sure you're finishing law with your coaching class ka book, what the institute has given, that is more than enough. So if you're done with that, you can do law, and make sure you solve questions in law, because law is something very new for us. It's not difficult at all. So if you're kind of used to it, you can easily do that. So how I started my exam, talking about the second paper which you will be having in the afternoon session. I started my paper with economics, and I attempted almost like everything I knew. That was above 40, 45 questions or something. And I even attempted those guessworks, and the paper was easy. So basically it helped me. Paper gonna be easy, one or two, like 10% will be difficult, then 10% will be little moderate. The rest 80% paper will be easy. So I was done with my economics in like half an hour I was done. So I had 1.5 hours for math and statistics. So I made sure that I read the whole questions, like read everything top to bottom, and then I guessed the questions which I could do, and when I started solving those questions, and I made sure that I solved something around 15 to 20 sums, like which I knew, like I was very confident that this is the answer, this is the 100%. I solved those, okay? And the rest, so I solved, and the 100% I did circle it in the OMR sheet. And after that it was like bonus car. So anything I knew or kind of knew, I started solving them, and the questions I was sure of, I did that. So I made sure that my 15 marks, you need 15 marks, you know, right? That so the 15 marks I need, that is safe and secure, with the safety stock of say 5 more marks, that is so close to 20 marks you have. With the 20 marks you can play around for some 5 to 6 more questions, okay? If you're not good in maths, for those, okay? If you're very good in maths, play. So that's how I cleared my maths paper. And coming to accountancy, you have to be good, because if you're from CBSE, accountancy is like very easy. So accountancy. Coming to law you need minimum 12 marks, right? To get 12 marks, make sure you're doing somewhere around 20 questions also here. There in max also we kept somewhere around 20 for those who are like very bad. For those who are good, 25 to 30. Okay, 50 marks a paper hota hai. 25 to 30, so safety stock, and then you can play. Coming to law, 20 marks, make sure you know this, like this is my 100% correct wala, keep it there. And after that, make sure you read all the questions. 40 questions, right? 40 questions. Read all the questions, check what you know. 100% we solved it, we wrote somewhere around 20. 15 marks का तो तुम्हें आना ही आना, अगर नहीं आ रहा तो समझो तुम फेल हो. 15 marks का तुम्हें आना. And after that, 20 marks is something you have to keep it, and then you play. After 20 you play. And then coming to accountancy, you have ample of time because law will be over and has to be over by 40 minutes, 40 to 45 minutes, and you have to give 1.5 hour to 1.5 hour, no, 1 hour 15 minutes, right? Yeah, somewhere around 1.5 hour you have to give to accountancy if you finish law by half an hour. So make sure you're doing your law and you're securing those minimum 12 marks. So 20 marks, make sure you're done, keep it there. Finish your accountancy ASAP, and then accountancy won't be that difficult. One or two here and there will be difficult. Other things you can do, even if you're not studied anything, with the 12th standard ka basic, you can easily score somewhere around 30 marks in accountancy. My word, mark my word, minimum 30 marks in accountancy without even doing anything. Okay, but make sure you do. Solve one or two paper. Yeah, that's it. Summarizing everything as a whole, so you start the paper with we started with economics you're gonna do in half an hour you do economics. 1.5 hour to what? Maths and statistics. If you're not good with, make sure you do one or two chapters which are like okay. And in maths also, integration, differentiation, and the basic chapters and all. Make sure you're doing probability and all, right? So make sure you're doing with all that, and go to the exam, write the exam. Yeah, law, I forgot. Law 20 marks secure rakhna, so but play around. So for law, either your institute ka book or the ICI book, what the ICI has given, that is more than enough. You do that. Accountancy is something and make sure you can easily score 30 plus in accountancy. 60 marks a paper hai. That's how you're gonna score 100 marks. One subject which is your favorite, that will fetch you the half marks, like 40% marks, minimum 40 marks. That paper is fetching you easily. You can clear cross 100. All the best for you guys. Make sure you study something, like it's high time. 1 month, if you study, well and good. If you don't study, even then you have chances, but then it's a gamble. Thank you.